OQP. That will start in about 1 minute.
It's about time.
Tardy! I realized what time it was. You got a trivia tonight? Okay, let's get started here. Calling all amateur radio operators, and welcome to the Crooked River Amateur Radio Club's Tuesday night VHF net. My name is Pat. My call sign is November 8, Oscar, Quebec, Papa. But however, for the purposes of this net, I'll be using our club call of Whiskey 8 Charlie Romeo Charlie. This is an open and directed net. All amateur radio operators are invited and encouraged to check in with us, and all traffic will go through net control. And since this emergency traffic may pop in at any time, we ask that you leave small pauses between transmissions. The purpose of this net is to bring together all amateur radio operators for the exchanging of amateur-related ideas and information to keep club members and the amateur radio public up to date with club happenings and meetings, and also to enhance the net operating practice. This net meets every Tuesday night here on the 064, or 6404, I guess that's what it's called. I lost my place. Well, it was going good till. Anyway, this net meets here every Tuesday night at 7 p.m. Local time. Great. We will start with announcements, and then I'll ask for check-ins from everyone who has from anyone who has announcements or information of general interest to our net. Once that's complete, I'll take regular check-ins, at which time I ask that you please give me your call sign, repeated phonetically, followed by your name. When all check-ins are completed, I will close the net after repeating the announcements and one final call for check-ins. Now, as far as the announcements go, we have a club meeting tomorrow night at 7 p.m. at the Oak Hill Presbyterian Church on Ardwell, A-R-D-W-E-L-L, in Akron. I believe it's 2406 Ardwell, and meeting starts at 7:30. We're going to have kind of an open forum there tomorrow because there's some stuff we need to discuss. However, I'm asking that a few of you that have had trouble getting Simplex programmed into your radios, if you want to take and bring an HT or a radio so we can help you get it put in. This stems from a thing that we did last week where we were going to go to a Simplex channel and nobody had it. Or no, they couldn't get the radios to perform right. So with that, we're going to just go ahead and help it out and see what we can do. As far as the next announcement, we had a testing session last week. I'm proud to say that it was 100% pass rate, and I will leave the rest up to your discretion. It was a nice time. This time, we do have to remind everybody that we do have some club manager elections coming up. We're we're going to try to get this discussed maybe as soon as tomorrow night. We've got to do a round of nominations, and then we'll vote in December. So we'll see how that all works out. I think that's about all the messages I have. Is there anybody else who has an announcement they'd like to put in the front of our net? Please call W8CRC. Okay, hearing nothing, we will go ahead and proceed. The announcements are done. This is Roma. This is Whiskey 8 Charlie Romeo Charlie. Now asking for open check-ins from hams with traffic or information or anything to our general interest of our net. If you have anything like that, please call me.
ABSA checking in. Keith in Akron. Kilo Alpha 8 Bravo Sierra Alpha. I slowed it down for you since you're botching things up tonight.
Well, thanks, buddy.
Welcome. November 8, November Hotel, Mark in Akron, in and out.
Okay, thanks, Mark. Got you, Keith. Got you, Mark. Anybody else? Call now.
KAHGKG, John in Akron.
GKG, John? That taken care of. Let's take a few more and see what happens here. If you'd like to check in with us, please call.
F8CCY, Bob.
F8CCY. Good evening, Bob. Anybody else? Let's take one more. Okay, let's not take one more. We'll go back up to the top of the list here. KA8BSA, Keith in Akron, or Ellet, or wherever you are. Please go ahead with your traffic.
Good evening, everyone. This is the one and only KAPSA in Akron, or Ellet, wherever I'm at. Actually, I'm in the driveway. Went to the Ham Fest. Didn't see too much going on. Had a great tour guide, let me tell you. I did say hello to everyone from a couple people from VPV, Frank and Anthony and Bruce. I saw Bruce there. And one other guy, I can't think of his name. Not much going on. After I release the mic here, I will run downstairs and get NetLogger going. KABSA.
Okay, I've got everything written down, so you can go ahead and do your thing there. Keith did mention that he went to the maps last night, or to the Hamfest. I was surprised to see in the news today that the maps I had some pretty severe hang on a second, I'm getting distracted here. It did have some severe damage.
Alright, I'll pick it up while Pat's doing whatever he was doing. I think we were at KAGKG. Good evening, John.
I'm back.
Never mind. Back to Pat.
The next up is, heard the announcement, Keith. I heard that there was some severe damage to maps from a fire that happened last night. You know much about that?
I do. It started outside. Well, I'll let Bob cover it because he's next. Since he has direct connections to maps.
Okay, we'll take him. There was one more call before him, so if that's all you got, I'll go ahead and continue.
Yeah, go ahead.
Sure. All right, Mr. GKG, you're up next. Good evening. Good evening, John.
Good evening, Pat, and hello to everyone listening on the net this evening. I did hear about a fire down there. I don't know any more details. I saw it on Facebook post earlier today. But I got to go to the Ham Fest on Sunday and saw Bob and Keith, and I'm not sure if I saw anybody else from the club, but I did see a ton of people. I can't believe how many people I know these days from ham radio. I did see Frank and Anthony, but I never got a chance to, I saw them from across the room, never got a chance to chat with them, but I saw them and a whole bunch of other people. And I just wanted to say, and if they're listening, I don't know, the two applicants who tested on Saturday and who both passed, huge congratulations and welcome to ham radio. I hope if you are listening, you will get programmed up. Or you haven't got your call sign yet, have you? Okay, well, I guess you're going to have to wait for the GOV for that. But anyway, looking forward to getting on the air with you. Something I noticed when leaving the testing session Saturday morning, if you drive straight down Ardwell toward Canton Road, there's a house on the corner, and they are ham radio operators. And presumably, I saw a dipole and a vertical on the house, and a dipole stretched up between the trees. So if you didn't know that was there, look over to the left when you drive towards Canton Road next time, and you should see it over there. I think I covered everything. As soon as I unkey, I'll think of something, but otherwise, everything's going well here. Oh, much thanks to W8CRC Mike, who does share this net on YouTube, and if anybody would be interested in hearing themselves and how they sound, go to YouTube, W8CRC YouTube, and you'll see the net up there for this evening. Nothing else from here, Pat. Back to you. Have a great net, KAHEKG.
Hey, John, I know where you're talking about. I've seen that particular installation here and there as I've driven up through there. Got to wonder who it is. But, maybe Keith knows, but we'll see you in a little while. KF8CCY, Bob, you're up next. What's happening?
Thank you, Pat. Good evening to everybody on the net. For the maps information, I did make some phone calls with friends that I have there at Maps because I was a tour guide for many years. The good news is the hangar was not damaged at all. The only fire was the Vietnam-era medical tent that was set up by one of the members. For the life of me, I can't remember his last name. His first name was Ted. It took him many years to set it up. He was a combat medic in Vietnam. That's why he set it up. Little break. The way it went was the tower for the airport saw the fire. I guess the airport fire department put it out. It is a total loss. It is a priceless part of the museum. Ted actually had stuff in there from Korea War, Vietnam War. He had a blood lab in there. He had an X-ray machine from the Korea-Vietnam War. It was a very good example of a medical tent. And he is just devastated from what I heard. There is no other information going out because it's under investigation. The people I talked to couldn't really elaborate. So, like I say, that's the bad news. The medical tent is gone totally. Good news is the museum and the aircraft was saved and no one, thankfully, was hurt. With that said, I've got nothing really else, and KF8CCY back to net.
Okay, Bob, you pretty much said what I had heard on the news and everything. I did catch wind that MASH setup was pretty much the only damage, and it completely wiped it out. So it's a shame. At least nothing else was that major that happened there, and they can continue doing what they're doing, which is a fine job. Anyway, I'm at the end of the list here, so let's take a few more. If you're wanting to check in with us this evening on the net, please give here we go again. Please give W8CRC a call. I'm listening now. Come on now, somebody's got to wake up. Keith, where's your stick at? We gotta wake these people up.
Well, you know what? Bob borrowed it. He hasn't returned it yet. Oh yeah, the other person I ran into is Jim Berry at the Hamfest. And of course I saw Mark from our club there, and John as well. Let's see. The corner of a Hawk and Ardwell is John. N8MKR or something like that is his call sign, I think.
I believe it's MKR.
I saw him too at the Hamfest. He stopped, shook hands, said hi, said, "Hey, you're that guy from the..." I said, "Yep."
Forget Brad was there.
Yeah, Brad, that's right. Sorry, Brad. You were in my mind. Yeah, N8MKR. He's the gentleman that John saw the antennas for.
Okay, let's see if there's any other people out there. Otherwise, this is going to be a short net. If you'd like to check in with us, please call W8CRC. Well, I guess we can just wrap it up here. I'm going to give it one last try here. If you're out there and want to check in with us, or even if you don't want to check in, do it anyway. That's what we're here for. Give me a call. This is W8CRC.
W3FLQ.
W3FLQ. I know who that is, Artie. What's going on?
Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Same thing, different day. Well, you know how it's going. You know how the retired life is. Come on, Pat.
I don't know about you, but I'm enjoying every second of it.
Me too. I'm just living the American dream. Who said me too? Man, that sounds like a Boy Scout.
Yeah, I know who that was. Really kind amateur.
Who this is?
Hard times. I wish I didn't have to bite my tongue, but this is one of them.
Just remember, I'm your bestest union brother.
Discuss that in length sometime. Anyway, let's see if there's anybody else out here, then I'll redo the announcements. If you'd like to check in with us, please call W8CRC.
W8CRC, this is KF8DTA, Kilo Foxtrot 8, Delta Tango Alpha, Jeff, New Franklin.
Well, good evening, Jeff, and welcome. KF8 GTA, is that correct?
That is Kilo Foxtrot 8, Delta Tango Alpha, Delta Tango Alpha.
Yeah, I can't read my own writing. Sorry about that. DTA, gotcha. Anything for the net tonight?
Not really. I heard on the start count net just a little bit ago that the medical tent at the Maps Museum burnt down. That's a shame. We're just there on Sunday. Yeah, at least we got a lot of pictures. Anyway, that's all I got. KF8 DTA.
Yeah, we were discussing that a couple minutes ago. It was fortunate that it didn't take the whole building down, but when you destroy history like that, it's something else. There's no replacing it.
Yeah, roger that. I'm kind of happy that my daughter was camera happy and took a bunch of pictures, and we got something to remember it. Maybe we can submit them back to the museum for them. KF8 DTA.
That's about it. So. All right, we're going to go ahead and move on here, unless you have anything else.
Nope, that's it. That's all I got. I'll be sitting here listening. KF8 DTA. Back to you.
Hey, thanks, Jeff. Have a good evening, and we'll have to catch up with you sometime. We do meetings the first and third of every, or the first and third week of every month. If you get a chance, you ought to stop in and check us out. Anyway, let's move this thing on a little bit further. Anybody else out there wanting to check in? If not, we'll start closing her down. Okay, well, let's go ahead and wrap this up then. I would like to, first let's do the announcements. We got a meeting tomorrow night, 7:30 at the church. Hope you can make it. The presentation is going to be kind of an open dialogue. We're going to take and there's some club stuff we do need to discuss. You have to keep in mind that we are going to be having an election fairly soon. Nominations for that will probably be sometime this month, if it isn't tomorrow night. So, the other thing is, congratulations to the people that took the test the other night. Don't really have another one planned, probably till after the first of the year. Something else, I can't think of what it was now. But I had, the other thing is, shameless plug here, we are doing a special at the club. If you take and want to join us, you can join with $20 now, and then that will give you a membership until January 31st of 2027. So it's a pretty good deal. We've done this a couple of years in a row now and had some nice success with it. All right, I think that's about it for me. one last call. Anybody else want to check in? Otherwise, we'll go ahead and close it up.
BSA recheck check.
Check. Go ahead, check.
Pat, isn't there a Christmas party coming up?
Yeah. All right, I'll buy. December 17th. Mark that day on your calendar. We're going to have a Christmas party at the what's known as the venue. It's the venue reception hall right on Talmadge Circle. It's where, for anybody that's been through there a long time ago, it's right in the place where Bumpus Drugs used to be. You'll be able to get food up to 2 menus, and I got a nice little meeting room there. It ought to be pretty cool. So we've got, as far as, might as well take and discuss the plans too. We're going to start gathering there about 5:30, 6 o'clock. It will, I've already told them though, we're figuring we'll eat or order about 6:30. And then after that, there won't be any presentation or anything like that. It'll be kind of similar, be like it was last year. But, anyway, let me break here. I hope you all can attend there. Anything else? If not, we'll go ahead and close it up. Anybody else want to check in? Please go now.
Recheck.
Go ahead.
I need you to do me a favor there, my friend. See if you can conjure up a couple people for Thanksgiving Day for me. You know all the details and stuff. And just have them give you their information, and you can just give it to me, all right?
If you want to make the announcement now, you can go ahead, or I'll do it.
Go ahead. You're doing such a fine job there, Pat. I'll let you take care of it. That ain't RKA.
If anybody has some time to volunteer on Thanksgiving Day for a few hours in the morning, Art's in charge of the Geneseret race. I think it's Race for the Homeless. He needs help. And how many people you need for that, Artie?
I may need just maybe 4.
Okay, we'll see if we can get you a couple people anyway. But if you've got time, get a hold of Art or me, and I'll forward him on to you. And hopefully you can hook up with him and get this thing done. That's a good race. I've never been able to do it because Thanksgiving's probably the busiest day of my year. But anyway, I'll like I said, if you want to get a hold of him, you can get a hold of me at cracham.org. Write me a message there, or drop me a line, and I'll forward it on to him. I think that about closes things up here.
Yeah, thanks, Pat. Oh, but by the way, after it's over, we usually go to Krispy Kreme Donuts and see what we can critique about it for next year. So, all right, Pat, we'll let you finish up. Any RKA.
Not a problem, Art. Have a good evening. Anyway, that about sums everything up here. We'll go ahead and close things up. In preparing to close this net, I'd like to thank everyone that took the time to join us and check in tonight. Without your participation, there would be no net, and I'd be sitting here talking to Keith, twiddling my thumbs. Maybe John too, whoever else is around. This has been N8OQP, and it's been my pleasure to host this evening's net. At this time, I will close the net and return the repeater to customary amateur use. is Whiskey 8 Charlie Romeo Charlie, closing the net at 7:31. It's about a half an hour. Have a good evening, everybody, and 7-3, and 8-OQP.
8 check-ins.
KF8 CSA, KF8 CCY.
Your dime.
Check out pipes and cigars and pipes. I looked this afternoon. Their tobacco of the week is your favorite, called Red Blue. Blood Red Moon, and it's under $10 a tin. It's like 9 something.
Ooh. Okay. That was pipe and cigar.
And pipes, yeah. There's tobacco of the week, and I've never seen it that cheap. I'm going to order 2 tins myself tomorrow.
Cool. Thanks for the heads up.
While it's cheap. CCY clear. No matter what Key says, you did all right, Pat. Just got to quit drinking before.
Oh, is that what this problem was tonight?
Get bubbles in that root beer.
Yeah. As I've said before, and will say again, I don't get no respect whatsoever.
Your t-shirt on.
I'm going to have to wear it out to one of the club meetings now.
Where's my Red Rider?
I'm going to sit here and eat my dinners. You guys go ahead. I'll be back in a couple.
I'm going to go get mine too. KF8CCY clear. W3's to all.
Now that everyone's home and the net's over, time to go upstairs and investigate that. I'll look at that YouTube video after dinner there, Bob, about the maps. All right, catch y'all, you fine gentlemen, later. KABSA.